Major League Baseball, America's national pastime. The game for the red, white, and the blue. A truly American sport. Over 160 proud years of baseball history in this country. But you know what? One of its most entertaining and landmark moments didn't even happen in this country. That's right, baby, we're going across the pond to look at one of the most entertaining games of baseball ever played and between the biggest rivals in the history of the sport. Today, we look at the game that was the 2019 MLB London Series. We do realize there were two games in this series, and while the second game was just as entertaining, we will be focusing on just the first game in this video. Beautiful London. I've been there, Brett's been there, perfect spot for a, baseball game? You know what, sure, why not? Have at it, Rob. In the wake of the pre-COVID desired international game expansions of the leagues like the NHL, NFL, and MLS, baseball decided not to get stuck behind either and send their most storied rivalry across the pond to play in London Stadium on June 29, 2019. It is important to note that these two games played in London were not exhibition games. These were real regular season games that did count, although by the looks of the final scores, you really would think these were exhibition games upon first glance. Now, we're ready to play some baseball, so let's meet our American baseball team, shall we? First, we have the home team, Boston Red Sox, sitting at 44-38 at the time, led by Mookie Betts, Xander Bogaerts, Rafael Devers, JD Martinez, and Chris Sale, a potent team coming off their historic fourth title in 20 years the year prior. And in the other corner, we have the most American team of them all, the 52-28 New York Yankees, led by the honorable Aaron Judge. Hey, that's Brett Gardner. We love Brett Gardner. DJ LeMahieu, Masahiro Tanaka, and Edwin Encarnacion? He's still playing? This was at the beginning of the somewhat resurgent era of the AL East, where every team could reasonably be expected to finish over 500, so this matchup was huge. Now, with all that out of the way, let's, as the Americans say, play ball. An important thing to note just slightly before we begin is that configuring a mostly soccer stadium, go Hammers, in a baseball stadium can be a little difficult. Also, you need some new turf too. In addition to the now monstrous amounts of foul territory around the whole stadium as a result of the reconfiguration, we also have really bouncy turf, and in the height of the juiced ball era, as you will see, that will lead to a whole lot of fun. Oh, and I just want to point out the really nice touch of the wall distances in both feet and meters. Moving on. Rick Porcello is on the hill for the Sox to start this game in a season where he did, fine. Sure. He immediately starts the game off by giving up a hit to two-time batting champ DJ LeMahieu, and then putting another on. It's at this point we have to recognize the sheer amount of foul territory as we watch first baseman Michael Keves try everything he can to catch this ball, but yeah, I don't blame him. And because it's only fitting, Luke Voigt then bounces one straight into left field for first blood of the game. With now second and third, Didi Gregorius decides to add on to it with a double into right, scoring two more. And now, Edwin Encarnacion, he's still playing, whacks a double into left, giving New York a fourth run with only one out. Now, on his 34th pitch of the inning, Porcello would like to gift Aaron Hicks a two-run home run so we can get the absolute pleasure of listening to the jubilance of this French announcer call it in English. I want this man for my radio broadcast, please.
Box.
Porcello then exits the game after giving up 6 earned runs in just a third of an inning's work. It is now Boston's turn to try and get anything going against Masahiro Tanaka. Remember that 4-year stretch when Masahiro Tanaka was really good? Well, apparently he didn't either, as after Mookie Betts gets his requisite single to start the game, Rafael Devers lines a shot straight up the first base line, scoring Betts to make it 6-1. After a little sac fly to make it 6-2, Brock Holt then delivers a single to make the game 6-3, setting up second and third for Michael Keves. He promptly launches one, and we get yet another spectacular French call for this home run, as the game is now tied at 6.
Très longue frappe, très belle frappe! Michael Keves, home run, Boston Red Sox.
That's a solid contact by Keves. It's going and it's gone. And we have a tied ball game in London. 6-6, three-run homer from the bat of Michael Keves. Masahiro Tanaka cannot believe it. And what a first inning in London. We are off and running. We've had 12 runs. It's the Yankees 6. It's the Red Sox 6.
Tanaka is still wondering why he isn't good yet, but don't worry, he'll have plenty of time to think about that on the bench as he gets pulled and the first inning concludes after 58 minutes. Shockingly, after that showing of offense for the Brits, we're only just getting started. Fast forward to the bottom of the third inning where, hey, wait, that's Brett Gardner. We love Brett Gardner. As he drills one straight over the right field wall for a two-run homer, where we are instead treated to a classic
Back at the wall, it is gone.
Home run call by Joe Buck. Take a shot every time he calls a home run in that way and you'll be dead in 2 hours. Moving on. In the middle of the third inning, our British friends were treated to a rousing UK edition of Beat the Freeze where the fan actually won. Really great stuff to see, everyone loved it, and fun fact, the only Braves game I have ever been to, I also watched the Freeze get beat. Comment below if you've ever had to witness the Freeze and what the outcome was. In the fourth, Gardner is walked to walk in a run, and LeMahieu sends one screaming down the third base line with almost infinite amounts of space, and so now the Yankees are up 12-6 in just 4 innings. As if that wasn't enough, even the UK must rise for the honorable judge as he destroys one opposite field, and we are once again blessed with our beautiful French announcer for the call.
Et là encore, et il le fait! Voilà. Le juge a rendu son verdict. Satellisation, home run, Yankees!
I have no idea what he could be saying, but I want his calls so bad. After this inning, we were treated to the most American-British race I think I've ever seen, as the mascots of Henry VIII, Freddie Mercury, the Loch Ness Monster, and Winston Churchill all raced around the ballpark with Freddie Mercury coming in victorious. 10 out of 10 race. We move into the fifth, where Didi Gregorius gets an RBI single, bringing the lead to 15-6, and further lulling British fans into thinking offense of this magnitude actually exists in everyday baseball. And now DJ has just lined a single with the bases loaded, and we are now 17-6. Thank you, Yankees, that is quite enough. That is all the scoring you will be allotted for this afternoon, otherwise the Brits may explode from the sheer amount of points they are being exposed to all at once. Bottom 6, Red Sox decide to finally wake up when JBJ yeets this home run into left, and now the Sox are only down 10. Whatever shall they do? Well, Michael Keves steps up and says enough is enough as he bombs one straight off of, wait a minute, is that baby Nestor Cortez? Oh hey, it is! Yeah, we won't be hearing from him again for another couple of years. Oh well, 17-10 now. And then boom, fielder's choice and a wild pitch? 17-12. Hey, Yankees, you are trying to win this game, you know. This does count. Remember, hey, wait.
Run game. That's into right field. 1 run scores.
Well, alright then. On you if you blow this. Bottom 9. 1 on, 1 out. Aroldis Chapman on the mound. He pitches and gets a spectacular double play to end the game. Well, alright then, we're going to take this. So that was the ball game as the Yankees hold on to win 17-13 in front of a record 59,659 fans in a game that lasted 4 hours and 42 minutes, only 3 minutes less than the previous record length for a 9-inning game also set by the Red Sox and Yankees. Objectively speaking, this probably was one of the most fun and entertaining games of baseball and everything Rob Manfred could have asked for in a game to take abroad. Would you be wildly skewing British children's views of how baseball games usually go? Probably. But it doesn't matter, because we had a ton of fun. I often come back to this game just to see the crazy offense and the fun exhibition-like atmosphere of London, while also getting the competitive drive of this being a real game. Baseball got exactly what it needed from this game in London, and hopefully the London Series continues to produce more gems like this one, as we will see the Lowell Mets take on the Phillies in 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video after our little break on the channel here. We have some more baseball and non-baseball related content on the way, so if you like this video, be sure to do all the YouTube things to it, and we will see you in the next one. And to my French announcer phenom, this one goes out to you.